Yo. It's Lalo Boys. You know the vibes. We back again with another underground deep dive, and so we have the first female we're gonna listen to on this show. I guess we're gonna call this the Lalo Boy show. Her name is Bktherula. Uh, she is 20 years old from Atlanta, Georgia. Her name is Brooklyn Rodriguez. I didn't know that. She's signed to Warner Music Record, which is pretty cool. Being 20-year-old and signed. She's So when it comes to her, I heard about her. I would say like a year ago, and it seemed like she was one of the few only female shorties that rappers that like he I guess people were talking about a lot when it comes to like underground, like you know, and her and like Rico Nasty, and like like she's one of the few who underground rappers who aren't like working and shit, like you know, what I mean? Like which is like there's nothing wrong with that, you know, do your thing, but it's just cool to see she's bunched in with like the Yeats and the Autumns and the Santana, the baby Santanas and the she's in that realm like um but yeah, so what's it called? The first song we're gonna listen to is called Question Marks.
Hmm. I thought when you sent that, I was like, what? I thought you really meant like a question. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
I don't know, it's called Question Marks. Yeah, it's not a long song, but I think it gives you a taste of like the type of music she makes. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah, it's literally gonna play the whole track. Okay. Yeah, we can just pause it. But yeah, Bktherula. I think um with her, I think her sound is very like when I first heard it, I thought it was like a little kid, like a little boy, like you know what I mean? It's like it's it's fucked up, I guess. But it's like that's just how it sounded at first, but like now that like when you see her face, this is one of the reasons why I chose this, because it's like a video and shit. You know what I mean? She does put out videos often, but it's like, but yeah. So you can see how she looks and shit, and her vibe and shit. She's like a you know how everybody's like a rock star. Like she's on that type of time. You know what I mean? I would put her in the category of like the younger generation of rappers. Like that's why she's placed in that. She's like she's not like the queen of underground, but like she's one of the few girls that always gets brought up when it comes to underground rappers. So yeah. What'd you think about that track specifically? Or like her vibe, that feeling?
Her vibe feel like she's like on a high, like she's on a hard high, and she's just vibing.
Acid trip or something.
Yeah. But the beat be going hard, and she. It's not like she's like high to the point where she's not like saying anything. She does sound good when she's spitting. So I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
I like that how she's like,
I'll give it a 2.5.
That's fair. That's, I agree. I'll just follow you and give it as well. It's not one of my. This isn't one of my favorite songs, but I think it gives you a vibe of like the type of music she makes. Like it's either very harsh or it's very chill. But yeah. For the next song, it's this is one of my favorite songs to drop last year. It's called "Through to You," and it's featuring one of my OGs, Ski Mask, the Slump God.
Yeah. I didn't even know she did a song with him.
Sir Ski. And she dropped a snippet to the song, and Ski was feeling to hop on it. So it was one of those situations. Yeah. Yeah, let me know when you're ready.
1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah. BK and Ski. If you don't know, Ski is one of my favorite rappers of all time. I think he did his thing on this shit like he always does. He's one of the few rappers, in my opinion. Whenever I hear him on a feature, he goes hard. Like I've never heard him like as a trash feature on a song. Like I'm not saying he doesn't make trash music, or like in your opinion, if he thinks it's trash or whatever. But I think whenever he's featured on a song, this is always like that's Ski. Like I've never heard like anytime he's anytime I hear him, I know that's Ski. Like nobody could copy this nigga's flow. He's one of the most unique rappers in a while. So I think he fucking killed this. And this beat it was like this beat was made for him. Like it's very gamey.
It really was.
I mean, and I think she did really good. Like I think she held her own to Ski Mask being like a heavyweight type nigga. Like when he came in, he definitely gave his own sauce. But like I think like because she was in the beginning and the end, she kind of like she held up. Like you know what I mean? It wasn't like a high then a low. It was all like on the same vibe. You know what I mean?
So what do you mean? You mean like Ski didn't outshine her too much?
What I mean is like you know how when you hear a song and like it's like you hear a song and it's like oh so this is hard and then
it goes down. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like when the next artist.
Yeah, like the song's not too long. Like it's not like she didn't do too much. Like she just did she did the hook, he did a verse, she did the hook, she did a verse, and then that was the end. It was just straight to the business, like you know what I mean. So yeah, I thought and I gotta say, if you haven't heard this song, the fucking in the car, nigga, this shit goes fucking crazy. Like, oh yeah,
I think the song did a very, very like it was really like a Ski type beat. That's the first thing. Honestly, the first song that she played too, I feel like Ski could rap on that too.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like those two beats like that's in his realm. Like not that I'm saying that he's in a box, but I feel like typically he likes to pick like kind of like video game sounding or like hyper type beats.
Fast paced.
Yeah, paced beats, and I feel like he can rap a lot in the other song too. If he was to do a collab with her, I feel like Ski was kind of like the highlight of the song for me, but she still is like it wasn't one of those things like how you hear like some like I don't want to say any names, but like you know how like you hear artists and they like they're like you like their part of the song and then you hear someone else's part of the song, you're like oh the song's kind of dry now. I didn't get that vibe when I was listening to it.
Yeah, like I was definitely banging my head the whole song. Like, but yeah, I really like this song. I was listening to it a lot. I give this a 4. The reason why I'm giving out the reason why, obviously, I think Ski did really well. I really enjoy fast-paced music just in general. I think especially when I'm like outside and like on the move and shit, like it just amps me up, and I think this song does exactly that, and that's all I really need from it. That's like it's not a perfect song. I can't give it a 5, but I think it hits everything I needed to hit when it comes to a listen to for me.
I gave it a 3. Like it was a good song.
What would you
liked it?
All right, so yeah, let's hop into the next one. Next one, she dropped a project like an EP like a couple months ago. Like 2 months ago. So it was called the Level 5, I think, and this was one of the songs on the project that I really liked. So that's what it's not her best song, but it's a song that I really like. So yeah. Let me know when you're ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay.
Yeah. I really like Bktherula. And I know I'm just talking about me personally as a nigga. Like, I don't know how this is gonna come off. I don't listen to females and there's not at all. Like, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I maybe it's just me like, oh, like I finally found like somebody I could like fuck with that's not a nigga, like, you know what I mean? But it's also like I really think she's talented. I think it's it's unique for just me personally. Like most girls, it's usually like very similar. You know what I mean? Whether that's content, I'm not saying niggas aren't similar. Like niggas are very similar, but for females, it seems like maybe it's just like what people are being pushed. Like we're getting pushed, like the Nicki Minaj's, the Ice Spices. Like we're getting pushed those type of females, and I think like there's girls like her, like Rico Nasty. There's another girl that I heard, Tia Corrine or something like that. She's actually really nice. So it's like there's this bubbling. Maybe it's just I just unlocked the new Shine Gun or something. Like,
so you're saying that they're trying to promote the Nicki blueprint?
Yeah, like I'm seeing a lot of that, and I'm not seeing enough of this. And like I be seeing her shows that like Rolling Loud and shit. Like niggas fuck with her. Like the underground fucks with her. It's like maybe she just needs to make a song with Pink Panthers, and then she'll be up.
That's probably it. I think she's a good vibe. Like I could see myself listening to this. It's with this song, it's the same issue with I have with Jaleel. It's like it's really repetitive. But like I like it for the sound of the music, and I know that plays a part in music too. Is just the sound.
Yeah.
But I just wish there was like a little bit more lyrics. Yes.
I had that. So do you know like that's newer that really like fills that need of the lyricism and the sound at the same time?
Like who do I like? What artist?
Yeah.
That's new. That's that type of vibe.
Not even that fulfills the sound and fulfills your need for lyrics. Like, you know what I mean? That like you can listen to anytime.
I feel like you know who I'm gonna say.
Who?
Trippy.
Okay.
Would you say he's that sound? I don't know if he's that sound.
No. I hear what you're saying. I mean, so he fulfills your lyrical needs as well.
Yeah, I'm not, cause like when I say lyrical needs, I don't mean like it has to be like super wordy, super like hard bars. I just mean like I want to hear different words. I want to hear like different things being said rather than the same word being repeated.
And you don't think Trippy does that as often?
No, I don't think Trippy does it that as often as these new artists are doing it. Like she does it. Like sometimes she's saying a couple new words within a line, but then she's saying the same thing over and over again. And it's just like, okay, I just want more. I just want more words to be said. That's just me. I don't know if it's a weird thing that I have. Some people don't care about that, but
no, I just think there's like a tolerance level for it. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? I think because some people would say the same for Trippy, so it's like, you know what I mean? This is a tolerance level, I
Yeah.
It's different for everybody. Like I fuck with Eat. Some niggas don't fuck with that nigga. That nigga is super repetitive. I be trying to fuck up to that shit.
You know, you be having some crazy ass beats, bro.
I'm gonna fuck up to that shit. Like I don't fuck. Like, that shit is hard to fuck with me. You know what I mean? And I think there's no problem with being repetitive. I think it's just there's just a way to do it. And there's like different levels of songs like when it comes to being repetitive. I think there's like a good way, there's like a medium way, and there's like a trash.
The thing is too, I think it's more so like a subjective thought, because like I'm pretty sure there's a song out there that I'm probably listening to that sounds really repetitive, and I'm not saying the same shit. You know what I mean? Not saying that, and the thing is, even though I'm saying that it's repetitive, it doesn't mean I wouldn't listen to the song again. It's just something like if there was a bad thing to say about the song, in my opinion, that's what I would call out.
Oh yeah, I just think like let's say if we did this on Heat, you would definitely say that's repetitive. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think that's not. I don't think that is too much of a bad, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. It's like Soulja Boy was repetitive. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to compare, but I'm just saying like some people we let it get away with it. Some people.
You know who was repetitive? Like more so on freestyles? Designer would say the same line over and over again. I'm like, hey, what's good with him? Like, is he bugging? Like, what is good with him?
I think Rich the Kid's repetitive.
Rich the Kid is repetitive in terms of what he says. I don't think he says the exact same thing, but it sounds like he's saying the exact same thing. Like every song you hear a one-liner. Like he said that in this song.
But that's the thing, for me, like, I know we're going on a tangent, but like Quavo, like the Migos and them, they would say the same shit, but that shit was fire. Like shit. So it's like, you feel me? That's what I mean by like there's levels to this shit. Like there's niggas that like Migos, Future, like that could just say the same shit. Young Thug, like just say the same shit. Oh, ski, and that shit's like, and then like you feel me? Like there's just levels to it. I think that's why I just think there's levels.
Some people can just get away with saying anything. I remember when Future was like lolly.
He was killing that shit.
I was like, yo, how does that shit sound fire?
That song won a Grammy.
That song was fire though. I was like, when he did that, I was like, that shit still sounds good, bro. I'm like, it's more so for the sound now these days, I guess, man. It's just...
Yeah, that's why you have to take this frame of rapper you have in your head, this Jay-Z type nigga, this Biggie type nigga. It's not it anymore. Like when you think of a rapper, what niggas is thinking about like niggas like X and like niggas like Uzi. Like that's like a different level of rap. It's not really rap. Mm-hmm. Like even niggas like Meek Mill don't be really rapping like niggas like Jay-Z. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I was like, but yeah, that's the way I say it. But yeah, I fuck with BK. She's hard. I think she definitely has potential. I know we said that from the school, but I'm actually going to be listening to like what else she comes up with. Like, I think because of like the connection she has, she can make some really good shit. Like, that ski shit, who would have ever thought that would have happened, and it sounded hard. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Glamour of wearing diamonds. Diamonds bring status, elegance, and prestige. Their brilliance makes